Greetings guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to another video. I hope that you were well, and I hope that you were fighting, because there's a lot to be fighting for. I spend a majority of my life on Twitter. I am always on Twitter. That is where I live. And I was just scrolling through Twitter when I saw She Rates Dogs tweet, and I was like, oh my god, I have not made a video about She Rates Dogs for I think a year now. So I was like, I should do that. I should do another video on She Rates Dogs because it's been a while and these are god awful. So here we are to make a video going through She Rates Dogs Twitter. If you don't know, She Rates Dogs is an account. It's a podcast, and they basically post like screenshots of like toxic men, so mainly on like Tinder and in like Instagram DMs, just being the worst. But I thought, you know, we'd sit down and we'd read some and we'd laugh at them because it's funny until you think about it for too long and realize that these men are real and it's kind of scary, you know? Anyway, that's what we're doing today. She Rates Dogs. And before we get into it, I would like to take a moment to say thank you to today's sponsor, Lalo, and I will tell you more about them shortly. Hey, when are you free this week? Hey, I actually don't think this week will work. I'm really busy with school, and then I have a wake and funeral, and then I work all weekend. You're just trying to back out of actually meeting me, aren't you? Lol, no, I'm actually busy. You promise? No, dude, I'm lying about my grandma dying so I don't have to see you. I knew it. So you're not just trying to get out of meeting me. Well, I would be now if I message someone saying I'm busy with like my grandma's funeral and they're like, you're trying to get out of it. Like, okay, yeah, no, now I am. Now I am. Goodbye. I'm never speaking to you again. Bro, chill out. Chill out. People have lives. And, you know, meeting someone from Tinder for the first time is not really a priority, especially over like funerals of loved ones. And I think you just need to understand that. Big red flag. Big red flag. The world doesn't revolve around you, Steven. I don't know if that's his name. It is now. Hey, I just wanted to apologize for ghosting you. I honestly just thought your personality was low-key obnoxious, but I've been hooking up with other girls and I realized I'll never find another girl who gives head like that. Your head game is something else. Are you being serious right now? Yeah? Oh my fucking god. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? That's so funny. I mean, props for honesty, I guess. I thought you were really obnoxious and I didn't like you as a person, but you give good head though. So like, maybe we should date. Hey, it's Ryan from blank. Hope it's okay I added you. Saw your name on your credit card. Both times I've seen you, you're just very funny and smiley. Lol, hopefully we could be friends. My guy, what? You thought someone who came into, I'm assuming like the shop that you work at, you thought they were pretty and smiley and you were interested in them, so you like stole their name from their credit card to DM that? You think that's gonna go over well? That's so creepy, man. It's way less creepy to just ask for their name. Stealing their name from their credit card and then DMing them that you want to be friends. How do you think that's gonna go? How do you think that's gonna go? Because I cannot see a situation in which that ever works. That's so creepy. Don't do that. Don't do that. Are you into guys? Why would I have my Tinder set to see guys if I wasn't into guys? To make friends or some shit? Lol. Wasn't sure if you're straight. I'm not straight. Facts. Are you a sea lion? Because I want to see you lying in my bed tonight. We love casual biphobia. And then just pretending you weren't just biphobic. Where did that come from? I'm not straight. Facts. Hey, you a sea lion? Oh no. Sir. Bro. My guy. No. Also, why are we jumping on assumptions there? You thought they looked gay, so you're like, just checking to make sure you're not. Like, why? Why are you jumping on stereotypes and making assumptions? Maybe don't do that either. Keep your stereotypes in your brain. What's the food you get most excited about? So there are a few answers. If I was being cute and shit, I would say I love toast the most. If I was being truly honest, I would say pussy would be my favorite meal of the day. Haha. If I was being a fat shit, I would say fries be my fave. It's like the compliment sandwich technique, you know? They're like normal, sex, normal. See, it's a normal answer. If I received that as a message, I wouldn't know how to reply. Is that the first thing they said? I feel like this is like one of the like standard like Bumble openers, right? So this is like the first time they've ever talked. And that, cool. I'm going to take a moment to tell you about today's sponsor, Soraya 2 by Lelo. The perfect product for when you are sick of having these conversations on dating apps in order to have good sex. You don't need to do that. You can do it by yourself. And half the time, most of the time, probably more like 95% of the time, it's going to be much better than it will be with any of these walking red flags from She Rates Dogs. So, you know, it's a win-win. Soraya is a dual stimulator, so with internal G-spot stimulation and external clitoral stimulation. And one thing that I really love about her is that this is flexible, see, you can like move it, so that way it's suitable for like all different vulva types, because, you know, everyone has different spacing between like their vagina and their clit, so it allows you to like move it so that it fits in a position that is going to work for your body, which is incredible because a lot of like dual toys do not have that option and they do not work for a lot of people, but she is perfect for everyone. I really, really love the shape of this. I love this shape. It's really easy to hold. The buttons are really easy to press, which is also really nice and really helpful. She has 12 different settings, which is incredible because it means that you can customize it to what works for you, because everyone enjoys different things to different intensity levels and different patterns. So it is very customizable and tailorable to your experience and what you enjoy the most. Soraya 2 is perfect for when you do not want to deal with other human beings on dating apps or in real life or whatever, but you still want to experience a good old time, you know, some good sexy time. You can do that all by yourself and it can be very successful. Again, much more successful than a majority of the Tinder dates you will end up going on, and it just is a big time saver. Especially during COVID times. Obviously, especially right now, we've got a lot of new rules going on, which makes it a little bit scarier for some people. I'm someone who gets quite anxious about going out during lockdown times. I've become very anxious around other people, so it's very nice to have a companion always there for me, you know? Oh, it's hot. It's because I'm wearing like 3 layers. You can also incorporate Soraya into your partnered play if you want to. Just add a little bit of something extra to the bedroom, to your fun together time, or spicing up your solo time as well. Lelo is not new to this channel. I've worked with them a few times and I love working with them so much because I genuinely really love their products, and I do think that sex toys are such an incredible thing, and it is something that I really want to normalize talking about and sharing. And when I first made my channel back early last year, one of my goals was to work with Lelo, so it's really, really cool that I'm able to do that. And I genuinely really love and recommend this product and all the products that I talk about on this channel. They are some of my favorite products. They are my favorite products. I have a very large collection of sex toys, and Lelo is easily my favorite and absolute best. And as far as dual stimulator toys go, with a vibration pattern clitoral stimulator, this is easily my favorite one that I've tried, and I do highly recommend it. If you would like to check out Soraya 2, then you can go to the link in my description and check her out for yourself. I highly recommend it. Alone time, partner time, fun time, up to you, but you should check her out. Why aren't you vaccinated? Complex answer. I'm not anti-vax, but I'm also not one to follow the herd. I'll articulate that one in person if we ever end up meeting for a hike or some bar food. If. Ignore the typos, my brain is fried from looking at data all day. Haha. It's not a herd, it's doing the right thing to protect people around you as well as yourself. Certainly one angle to it. I see other angles involved though. It wasn't an easy choice. By following the herd, I don't mean getting vaccinated. I'm referring to the way I think about and conceptualize things. Morals and values are everything to me, and protecting myself and others is paramount. Things aren't as black and white as society today thinks they are. What does that mean? What are you trying to say? You didn't answer the question. You didn't answer the question. Why aren't you vaxxed? I don't follow the herd. It's not following the herd, it's protecting people. No. Protecting people is important to me, but you don't understand. Sir? Yeah. See, there are way too many of these people on the internet. Way too many men are like this. I don't understand what you're trying to say. Just get vaccinated. Just get vaccinated. It's not that difficult. I've been vaccinated 3 times and I'm just fine. This is a Tinder bio, okay? I dress like I'm 16, act like I'm 12, I smoke pot like I'm 15, look like I'm 20-ish. Long story short, I'm a 31-year-old man-child looking for my mama. I'm pretty funny if you can't tell already. Or at least I like to think I am. I'm just a genuine fun-loving guy who's been through ups and downs trying to make it through this crazy thing called life. If you're 31 and you're saying you act like you're 12 and you're a 31-year-old man-child looking for a mama... What? No. That's so strange. I hate it. Because, like, I'm pretty funny, if you can't already tell. I don't think you were joking, though. You definitely weren't joking. At least not entirely. Like, that... You're definitely not... You're definitely being, like, dead serious that you just want to find someone to look after you while you smoke pot and act like a 12-year-old. And I'm not really interested. I don't think there's very many people who would be interested. And if they are, their standards are, like, way too low. We need better standards. The bar for men is, like, on the ground. Please, we need to step it up. We need to pick it up. The fact you are way too confident to have that as your bio on Tinder. I don't know what you think is going to come of that, but if you're not getting any matches, it's your bio. So... maybe change it. It might help your chances a little bit. Hey, so let's break the ice. What's your unpopular opinion? Pumpkin spice lattes should be all year round. What's yours? I can't comment on that since I don't even like coffee or tea. Haha. Mine is that I think men and women can never be equal. Both have their weaknesses and strengths, which can never make them equal. He's the one who asked that question too. So he just wanted to say that. He wanted to be like, okay, I need to gauge the room. I don't think men and women are equal and I don't think they ever can be. Thoughts? Why would you say that? Why would you think that? Firstly, like, everyone has strengths and weaknesses. That's not necessarily a gendered thing. Like, some women are good at things that other men are and other women aren't, and whatever, we're all good and bad at different things. That's an individual thing. That's not a gendered thing. When we talk about being equal, we're talking about, like, equal rights and, like, equal pay and equal opportunity. I don't know what you mean. Like, we're obviously not the same. Like, there's obviously some differences in terms of, like, biology. Societally, socially, not really any differences that weren't enforced upon us. Bad take. Weird take. I don't know why you decided to message someone that on Tinder. I like the phrase, men are like dogs. It's true, because only men and canines are capable of actually loving another human being or creature unconditionally, unlike the other gender. Oh, and there's only 2 genders in case you didn't know. Why is that in your Tinder bio? Sent to women too, because these screenshots are sent in by women. So you're on Tinder looking for a female partner and you're like, women are incapable of love. Fuck women. How do you think that's gonna go over? How do you think that's gonna go down? What do you think is gonna happen if you put, like, I hate women in your Tinder bio? My guy, men are so stupid. Why are they all doing this? Why do you put the dumbest shit in your bios? What do you think is going to happen? I'm glad they're putting their red flags so openly out there. At least it means that they won't end up, you know, with people, which is good. We don't want them to. So someone tweeted, my mom invited a guy over and we were walking up to meet him and he started running away and sent her this, LMAO, are men okay? Where did you go? I can't do this. I saw your daughter and wanted to fuck her instead. Sorry, this is weird for me. I have to go. My fault. I'm weird, not you. I mean, yeah, it is your fault that you're weird. Bro? Are men okay? That's a really good question. I think that is the correct question to be asking here. Imagine this happening. That's so strange. That's so weird. Men are gross. I mean, at least he's acknowledging it's his problem, and he should probably work on that. He should probably work on that, and maybe, you know, work on wanting to date people his own age instead of their children. The only jokes I know are racist jokes, and I'm not sure if it's too soon for me to start sharing those. I'm not racist, I swear. The only jokes I have are racist, but I'm not racist, though. Then if you weren't racist, you wouldn't find the racist jokes funny. And, like, the audience that find them funny are also racist. So I think maybe you are racist. That's such a weird opener, too. That's the, like, first thing he said. That's the opener to the conversation, is I only know racist jokes, but I don't know if it's too soon. My guy, what are you doing? With that, I've reached the end. That was a lot. Oh my god, dating online is a freaking nightmare. I get some help out of having, like, piercings and, like, my hair like this because, you know, conservatives don't match with me. And a lot of the time they're like more left-leaning, and that often means they're at least a little bit more respectful and respectable. I don't remember what I was up to. My camera ran out of memory, and I don't remember what I was saying. Right, yeah, dye your hair, scare off the conservatives. It makes it slightly easier. Also, or just, like, turn it to all women. That also makes it a little bit easier. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out Lalo, specifically the Soraya 2. It means, you know, you can take a little bit of a break from online dating and just people in general while still having, you know, sexual satisfaction, which is very nice. Massive thank you to my Kiwi Fruit and Kiwi Bird channel members whose names are up on the screen right now. I love and appreciate you so, so much. Thank you so much for joining. If you would like to become a channel member, you click the top link in the description or the little blue join button. You get my videos a day early, as well as 10% off my shop when I have things on my shop. And as a Kiwi Bird channel member, you sometimes get little extra things that don't make it into the video, as well as behind the scenes from my second channel, which is up on the screen right now. Oh, that's a mouthful. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, The Queer Kiwi, and Twitter, That Queer Kiwi. Like and subscribe. I already said that. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Keep fighting. I love you. Mwah.